Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Zoo York Zeros. Yes, Zoo York, the brand that kid would wear that you were really nice to in high school, just in case. Zoo York has a football team, and they are a 0 overall. Now, it says 1 overall for some damn reason, but here we are. As you can see, let's see if we can show our schedule, show just how good we were in the preseason. We had a close nail biter here, 80-0. Nearly squeaked this one out, and we just got progressively better from there. Held them to 79 here, and even the defense stepped up huge in this game and only gave up 73 points. Now, there's nobody that thinks they are funnier than I am. We're going to go right into the regular season. Now, the way this is going to work is we can't just go out and sign free agents. That would be too easy. We are going to go through this season, maybe get a couple of free agents during the free agent pool, but mostly this is going to be through trades and the draft. There we go. We finally get the 0 overall we were looking for. Let's look at the draft class because we are getting the number 1 pick. Absolutely. If we score anything this year, that means the other team died in a tragic plane crash. But let's see against the Bengals. I think we're going to hold them to 60, dude. We're holding them to 60. I feel it. All right. We didn't even hold them to double digits. 105-0. Sure. Yeah, no. This is good for the league, I think, just to make people very great. So I'm very interested here. Lane Gregory didn't even get a pass off? Did they not have a single successful snap? Rushing, we have 1 rush for 0 yards, Justin Landers. I mean, I think we've already broken the game. 1 reception for 13 yards. How was our defense? How many interceptions did we have? No interceptions. How many sacks? 0 sacks. Kind of crazy, all things considered. I do want to check out how did the Bengals do, How were they? Joe Burrows goes for 10 touchdowns and 0 picks. I mean, kind of a mid-game if you ask me. Chase Brown only goes for 123. And on the receiving side of the ball, Jamar Chase gets 4 touchdowns. Yeah. Great. So this is going to be a fun year. I'm really excited for this year. There is no, we have 2 injuries. Out. Stanley Cooper, partial ACL tear. Some of these guys are going to have injuries, quote unquote. They're just going to be like, bro, I don't want to fucking play. I don't want to play for this team. Maybe we can hold this team to double digits. Single digits would be insane. 84-0 in number 2 week. Those are words that people say, right? As it looks like we are going to be ready for the draft. Absolutely. We are going to go right to the playoffs. Obviously, we're probably going to get in. Maybe a 1 or 2 seed, home field advantage. We play in some guy's backyard named Terry. He goes, "Hey, what's up, Zeros? Come on down." But, don't make too much noise. My cousin gets mad. She won't suck my nuts. That was more vulgar than it had to be, but hey, you want to get those views up, you got to talk about, banging cousins. That's the secret sauce, if you didn't know. It's taking forever, I think, mostly because they're trying to just put in all the stats that they're like, okay, let's see, Joe Burrow threw for 10 touchdowns, Lamar Jackson ran for 12 and threw 10 touchdowns, 1 to himself, because he was just doing it on us. Let's see. Obviously, I think we are going to go 0-17, which we do. We scored. We got 3 points against the Steelers. I do want to see if that was the only... no, not playoffs. We're not going to be in the playoffs. Playoffs! Let's see. Preseason obviously didn't go well. We didn't score until that game where we got 3 points. That was our best game. We held them to 52. And our worst game was the first game of the season. I love that. Let's check out our team stats because obviously Justin Landers had a great year, negative 16 yards. Didn't have a completing pass. Just all in all, I think we broke the game because, like, yes, we have positive receiving yards, so I'm guessing he threw or got sacked or whatever so much that it was just there. So we do have a couple tackles for loss, not a single sack. We did have an interception. Trey Mickens, baby. Mickens, I hardly know her. What does that even mean? Let's go right towards the Super Bowl. Probably going to at least get Rookie of the Year for Mickens. But we will also see Chiefs and Lions here. I mean, hey, it's not too bad. It's not too bad. And what we're going to do, whatever this lands on, is how many free agents we are allowed to sign. So here we go. What is it going to be? We are going to get the number 5, which is the most we can get. I'll take that, absolutely. But that gets eliminated. And now next time we spin next year, we can only get up to 4. Look at my OBS. It's great. So, I want to see, like, did any of our guys retire just because they're the worst? Where are the zeros? There they are. Joe Cordona. Sorry to see you go, man. You were one of the best. But as we continue, we are not going to be re-signing anybody. There's 26 people to re-sign. They added people to our team, which I hate. Just let me do my own thing. But all these guys are going to be going bye-bye for us as we are going to stage 1 of free agency. We do get 5 guys to pick from. Now, let us see the free agents. We could pick up Nick Chubb. We could definitely do that. But let's bolster the line a little bit as Jake Ferguson, who is in our Saints series. Let's give him a deal here. I want you here for a long time. Give you a 4-year deal. I don't even think he likes it. Now, the way this is... You know what? I'm going to do it this way as well. I can only offer 5 contracts. It's not 5 players. It's 5 contracts. So we can get screwed like we just did. But you know what? Since I just made that up, I'm going to start fresh here. So only 5 contracts can be offered. If they don't accept, then we are out of luck. Najee Harris could be fun. Let's bring in Najee Harris. Let's give him a very low... We got to make these work. So we're going to bring him in. Hopefully he accepts immediately. We're also going to bring in DJ Jones and give him a bag. I mean, there's nothing we can do. We can't lowball anybody. We should probably bring in somebody else. Jimmy Ward's a little too old for my blood, but Ivan Pace Jr. is definitely somebody I would like to bring in. Those are 3 contracts offered. You know what? Let's try to bring in a quarterback just in case we whiff in the draft. Give me, you know what? I love Josh Dobbs, man. Give me a Josh Dobbs and put him for a 6-year deal. You're going to be here until you grow hair, my man. That wasn't very nice. And now for my last one, give me Rondale Moore on a big offer. Let me make sure those are 5 contracts for us. Yes, okay. So these are the people we have targeted. All we're going to do is hit the eval, see who we get. And we get, it looks like we got 4 of the guys here. We can't re-offer Najee Harris anything, so hopefully he accepts as well, and he does. So we have Najee Harris, DJ Jones, Rondale Moore, Ivan Pace Jr., and Josh Dobbs. My goodness, what a good free agency. Of course, it's not going to be that good next year. It can only go down here. But we are going right to the draft. Of course, we're going to have the number 1 pick, and hopefully we hit it out of the park. Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in. All right, we have the number 1 pick here. Let's see what we have. We have the quarterback. He is supposed to be very good. And I don't think we overthink this. We need a quarterback, even though we just got Josh Dobbs. He is number 7 on the board. We get him at number 1, but he has hidden dev. We will take that absolutely. And we have another pick here. Oh, is it because we took over for the Browns, we get another pick? And I'm not going to say no to that. Now, we could get this left tackle. He's 23 years old. I would much prefer Junior Hyde, the younger guy. His speed is poor. His speed is solid. His strength is poor. We cannot have a guy like that. I'm trying to fix this. I hate that I can't see a damn thing here. Hold on. Let's pause the draft. See if there's a way for me to fix this. I don't think there is, because this game is poopy. Well, whatever. Let's just continue. Cunningham, who is 23 years old, is he any better? Decent strength. I mean, you got to have great strength if you want to be a lineman. Sean Carmichael here, defensive tackle, elite agility, elite acceleration, elite change of direction. We're going to pick him up. Carmichael, get in the car, Michael. He is 32 ranked. We get him at 8. Another hidden dev. So 2 reaches. But for this team, we can pick the guy that's announcing the picks, and he would be better than what we have right now. And I'm not talking about Roger Goodell. I'm talking like the Make-A-Wish kids that they bring up on stage. Jesus. Left edge here in Julius Price. F finesse moves. But everything else is pretty good. I'm going to take Julius is a sick name. Another reach. Those pink is not your color, my man, but we get a hidden dev as well, and we're going to go right into the 3rd round. We have to build this team up as much as humanly possible, as here we are in the 4th. Now, what else are we going to need? I don't believe... No, we did get Najee Harris, so we do have a running back. We did not get a tight end, so somebody like Jerry Hampton here is going to be the pick. He may be more of a blocking tight end. We get him at 58, so we did get a nice pick, but of course, he is only normal dev. So the normal dev is not great. I'm going to say it. I'm going to go out on a limb, all right, guys? But we are here now in the... Oh, this is the 4th round. I'm losing my crap. I don't know, guys. What do we get? Do we get another wide receiver? Could be the move. Telvin Goodwin, C in pretty much everything, so I don't think that's the move for us. We got a defensive tackle. Not like we don't need more. This guy doesn't look very good, though. We're not gonna do that one. We've got a halfback. We can get a corner here. Otarius Keenan. He's not like good, but we are going to make this a selection. I don't think this is going to be a good pick, even though they show him. So it's kind of a reach, and it is normal dev. Does not matter. If they're better than a 0 overall, we are happy. To get a 0 overall, I'm pretty sure the water tank that the guys stand next to when they're waiting to get drafted is at least like a 15 overall. So as we continue our draft, Telvin's still on the board. Jamar Frey, I don't believe we looked into. He's got B finesse moves, but everything else is pretty mid. And I think we're going to let him slide here. We've got DJ Leno. I like the hit power. The coverage is not good, though. You got to have good coverage if you're going to be a free safety. We could get another wide receiver, A.J. Kendrick, down here. Here's Amari Newsome. He's decent catching. Everything else is mid, so we are going to pass on him now. To get somebody like Michael Melton may be what we need. He's not great at anything, but he's solid at most things, so we are going to pick him up. Big reach there. Again, I'm not going to be upset by bad picks in the first couple of years because there's no such thing as a bad pick with this team. It looks like we don't have a 6th round pick. We're going to go right into the 7th. And you're going to call me crazy about my last pick. Jimmy Carmichael. Didn't we pick up a Carmichael? But for my last pick, give me a kicker. We want a good kicker. Let's see his accuracy here. Oh, that's acceleration. Don't care about any of that. Combine, both power guys. Pro day, don't care about that. Attributes, this is what... Don't care about throw ac. Okay, so kick accuracy is A. We're going to pick this guy up. Nico Ruiz. Don't know why I said Nico. Nico Ruiz is our final pick. He is 30th in talent, hidden dev kicker, and he may be getting a lot of opportunities this year. Oh, we have another pick? Well, that's fantastic, because what else are we going to get, ladies and gents? You finish the sentence. We're getting a punter now. Punter is next up for us. Why not? Okay, kick accuracy is an A for this guy, and he's mostly an accurate guy. So I might go with Mark Smith or Manny Garcia, because Manny Garcia has a good accuracy, but he's a power guy. Let's see. He has great strength. So we're gonna go with this. I think Manny Garcia is the pick, and we get him a lot earlier. He's got normal dev, but he's a punter. Who cares? So we get our special team guys in the building. And now we get to go to the draft recap, see how we did. Ooh, Mike Gesicki going to the Bengals again. So 78 overall quarterback, absolutely going to destroy for this team. 75 Carmichael, 74 Price. I mean, genuinely, this was a fantastic draft for us. My goodness, the kicker already a 75 overall. And we are going to go right into next season. Now, another thing I want to set up is to have these guys auto-progress so that we don't have to, which it should already do. So I don't know why it's asking me to upgrade players. It's probably glitched because of so many guys that they genuinely cannot progress because they're a 12 overall. Yeah. Okay, so look at Minkins. Mickens, can he not take any upgrades, even though he's a 17 overall? He's the best player we had last year. Don't have enough in this bucket. Whatever the hell that means. So I'm actually going to do something hopefully kind of fun with this rebuild. Let's see if we can trade away a couple of these stinkers. Let's go to the trade finder. And look at us having an actual team all of a sudden. We love to see it, but if we go down the board, I hate that they added a bunch of people for me. X Factor Jason Hughes. I mean, he's an X Factor. Can we get a pick? Obviously, we're not going to get a second-round pick for these guys. Oh, okay, wait, they don't have the cap. Give me the Bengals. Let's just see where we're at here. There was not a single bit of interest. Give me a 7th-round pick. Wow. That's crazy. So we cannot get rid of any of those guys. Okay. So let's go to our lineup here and see this new team. We are going to generate the best lineup we can. And, of course, we've got some guys on this team. The offensive line is still poo-poo pee-pee. But, hey, what else can we say except you're welcome? Carmichael is what? Is he not a tight end? I thought he was our tight end. But, of course, he's a defensive tackle? Well, guess what, Carmichael? You were getting both sides of the ball today. You were about to be the fullback on this side of the ball and the defensive tackle on the other side as well. So, with that, we have our team looking pretty good. If we can win a game this year, we are moving in the right direction. So, I will see you guys at the end of year number 2. After this year, we do pick up 2 wins, a 40-30 win against the Bengals at the end of the season. Let's look at our stats after year 1. Blair Dunn, who had the worst offensive line maybe in history, manages to put up a positive TD to INT ratio. Had a pretty good year. He is the quarterback of the future. Najee Harris, shockingly, nearly goes for 1,000 yards under that terrible offensive line. Rondale Moore, our big pickup, gets a great year under his belt, and Colton Dowell, who they must have picked up, does pretty good. And look at Jerry Hampton. He's a monster. Tommy Tremble is here too for some reason. Oh, I want to see do they have our defensive tackle with any runs? No. But on the defensive side of the ball, look at this. 7 tackles for Sean Carmichael, our second pick in the draft. Julius Price also in there, and DJ Jones, our free agent. This is a great team. I hate that they pick up people for us. I honestly, there might actually be a thing here at the end. Fill roster off. There we go. Don't fill my roster, you son of a bitch. Now, with all that out of the way, we are going to look at the draft. Offensive tackle is the perfect thing for us. We are going right to the Super Bowl. Offensive tackle is the big thing. If we get a good offensive line, our defense did actually pretty decent this year, we could potentially put up some numbers as the Cowboys in the Super Bowl. I just got roasted on one of my shorts for like, you said the Cowboys are overrated? Fuck you, dude. And I'm like, okay, dude, they are literally the most overrated team in football. It's America's team, the team that doesn't win football. They do win here, so congratulations to you guys. We are probably not going to be re-signing anybody unless we gave out some one-year contracts in our free agency. Like, we didn't sign Quentin Lake, we didn't sign Isaiah Simmons, didn't sign any of these guys. So bye-bye to a bunch of these 12 overalls. I hardly give a shit. And that's not fair. I don't hardly give a shit. I don't give a shit at all. So goodbye as we get to spin the wheel yet again. So another wheel spin here. Spin it. And how many contracts can we offer? That's kind of crazy. We get to get 4 now. So we get 5 and 4 out of the way. This is not rigged. You can literally see me switch back to the game as we can bring 4 contracts out. And I think it's going to be... Oh, Brian Branch, man. I know you don't want to be here, but Zay Flowers wants to be here. All right, so our first contract is going to be Zay Flowers. Absolutely. And hopefully that would push him to be here. So now the rest, 3 more contracts, are going to be offensive linemen. I know that you don't want to be here, my man, but if I give you a bag, you'll be crossed. I'll tell you that right now. We are number 1 on his board. Same thing goes for Isaac Semalo. That's not how you say that, but hopefully just bringing bags in here. So we have 1 more contract to give. We'll give it to Bradbury just because he wants to be here. He's 32. We're going to give him a 2-year deal and pop that up, and that is what's going to be what we do. So we targeted 4 players. These are the only contracts we can give out after eval. We are going to see all of them are gone. Are they all zeros, though? They are all on the Zoo York zeros. We love to see that. I can't believe Charles Cross joined this squad, but we are up to a 72 overall after all that. This is pretty great for us. I'm not going to lie. We're having a lot more success in this series than any other rebuild so far, as we are actually going to go right to the draft. And before we go to the draft, ooh, look, George Kittle retired. I do want to check out our biggest needs now that everything has been kind of added to this squad. So we are going to generate the best lineup we have, which would mean we need a center and a right tackle, so still needing that side. We do pick up Zay Flowers to pair with Rondale Moore, so still some offensive lineman stuff, and then linebacker, corners, definitely corners. Pretty much the entire secondary is a need. So I would assume we still have the first pick in this draft. And we do. Okay, so we only have 1 pick this round, and it's going to be the biggest one. So we can go left tackle right off the bat and just do it. Or we can see Paul Bush here. he could be somebody special. He's very fast, elite change of direction. He's going to be our pick. Probably not the number one talent in the draft, but he is number 9. It's an A-plus pick. Hidden dev, huge pickup for the defense. Now we need to fill out the rest of this team. We do have the first pick in the second round, so basically just a late first, let's be honest, as we are trying to fill out the rest of the team if we can get somebody good. The game looks like it is frozen. Nope, there we go. Quarterbacks here. There's a free safety down on the board here in Duval, baby. He's decent at anything. I mean, whatever. Don't like him. We do have linebackers. We have Ecker down here as well. And I do really enjoy... Okay. Felix Ecker is going to join the team, and I think he's going to be a steal. I didn't see exactly how good he was as we broke the game. And there it is. We broke the game again. I hate this fucking game. Give me a second. Okay, it did take our pick, so I don't know how good he is, but he did break the game, so hopefully that's a good sign that he's so good, but kind of doubt it. But now we are in the third round. We do have some options. Duval still on the board, but he sucks fat nuts. Kirk Woods, we don't need a quarterback. I just want to kind of look at him, and he kind of sucks ass. We got a corner down here in Xavier Bennett. I always like the name Xavier. I think that's a badass name. And I would only pick him up just because we need somebody. Other than that, he doesn't spark joy for me. Quincy Steele is decent. Again, doesn't spark joy. I kind of want to move back in this draft, and I think that's exactly what we're going to do. I want to be in this draft, though. So if we can get something like this, a third and a fourth, and then a fifth later on, that might be the move. There's a third and a fourth from them as well. 117. Okay, we're going to go with this one. And we're going to get that deal done, moving back just a little bit in the draft and picking up an extra pick later on. I think that's perfect for us. So here we go. The Zero's finally going to make a move. Is it for Cole Kelly? Good hit power, but his coverage is pretty abysmal. Not really a fan. Cornerback here, Lamar Pearson. His press is good, but nothing else jumping off the page. We've looked at Levi Moore, correct? He's a good tackler. You know what? I think this is going to be what we go with, this fat sack of shit at free safety. He's a C+. We definitely made a bad move there, but hey, it is what it is. As we are getting 2 picks in this round, we got to make some home runs. Tyson Resner here, pretty good at a couple of things. We're going to pick him up. I like it. Just to bolster. Oh my God, one of the worst picks we've ever made. But again, we are still in year 2 of the rebuild. Technically, it's year 3, but this is the rebuild. Alfonso Davis. Is he good? No, he's bad. He's actually really bad. Let's see here. I want to... Let's look at the attributes here. Anybody have like really good speed? Elite speed would be nice. So we have some great speed. Who is this? This is a defensive tackle, Ben Ramos here. I think he might be a good addition. We're going to grab him here. He's also shit, but he has hidden dev, so he's not. Absolutely, we'll take that. Now we have to focus these last couple picks. We do have 2 fifth-round picks as well. On offensive linemen. So looking here, not much. We have a left guard here who moved up 28 spots, Johnny Stewart, who I think is just going to have to be the move regardless of what we think. Did select him a little early. but he is a far big improvement than what we have on the line already. Going to do that again. Now, I'm not looking at specific parts of the line because, I mean, as long as you're a lineman, you're going to be somewhere on this line. Same thing, Aiden Howe. I don't know how, but great. He's terrible. But we are just going to pick up warm bodies at this point to block our quarterback. That being said, what else do we have? Right tackle here, Sam Myers. He looks pretty good. He's got elite agility, something we have not seen. He's shit, but he's got dev. So is he shit? That's the question. You never know. But we are going to our final pick of the draft, I believe. Yes, it is going to be a 7th round pick. And you're going to call me crazy. We're not getting a kicker. We're not getting a punter. I think we are going to go for a backup quarterback. And Chuck O'Neal could be that guy. He's not good there, but he's good at pretty much what we need him to be good at. So there he is, Chuck O'Neal. Welcome to the squad. Not very good. He's got hidden dev, so good enough for this squad. So going into year 3, year 2 of the rebuild, let's look at the draft recap for us as we are up to a 76 overall. Great first couple picks. Paul Bush is going to be great for this team. Free safety Felix Eckler, who crashed the game, is going to be good. And then kind of mid throughout, but like I said, mid is better than shid, if you catch my drift. So year 3, how is it going to go? Let's look at the lineup. Oh, I went to the depth chart instead. There we go. Adjust the lineup. And we are going to generate the best squad possible. There is the new squad. Look at that. Beautiful. I'm actually kind of okay with this team. We do have a 12 overall starting. We're not going to have that actually happen. Other than that, I think we're pretty solid. I do want to change up a couple of the schemes here. I feel like we're running the wrong offense for this team. And let's go with the power run and get the disguise 3-4. Fits the team the best. Hopefully this is the year a bunch of these guys make the jump to something special. And we shall see you at the end of year number 3. Okay, at the end of the year, we went 8-9. We had ourselves a good season. Did we almost make the playoffs? No, we were still the worst in our division in the AFC North, but we are competing. Now, it looks like Blair Dunn did get hurt at some point, and Josh Dobbs had to come in and not particularly do well, but good thing we had him, as O'Neal doesn't get any playing time. Najee Harris, I knew this was going to happen. I knew he was going to have a great year, and 9 touchdowns is amazing. Carson Steele from the Chiefs, right? I don't know why he doesn't have at least a face, is not there. But Zay Flowers has an absolutely monstrous season. I love that for him. And looking here, Carmichael having a 10-sack year, and we get some interceptions from some of our rookies and the man we signed in free agency. We're moving, dude. All things are pointing to us being better. Now, of course, offensive tackle is the main discussion for this year's draft, as we are going right to the offseason. Don't really care much. Now, we did kind of get the offensive line looking pretty good, and we're not going to have the number 1 pick this year. I know that for certain. We might have a top 10 pick, but this is moving in the direction we like to see, as the Steelers beat the Green Bay Packers. Nobody from us, I would assume that is correct. And I feel like we should have won Coach of the Year. I'm going to be honest. We took a bunch of these poopy butts and made them better, as we are going to negotiate with anybody here. These guys weren't added on our team by us, so we are going to let them all go. We have 2 12 overalls out of here, And let's go to the wheel to see how many contracts we can offer. All right, here back on the wheel. It's probably just going to be 3 because that's just how it seems to be going. And 1. We can only offer 1 contract this year. So that is kind of a bummer. So let's see what we can do, as we are going to offer 1 big contract, but where is it going to be? It could be Cooper DeJean. Do we give him an absolute bag of a contract? I think we do. I think we absolutely do. We are offering him so much money that there's no way he could say no. We are giving him 16, and I'm putting this up to like 20. There's no way he says no to that contract. We are going to targeting here. He is number 1 for us. We are going to hit the eval, baby. He's gone. And he didn't sign with us. He did not sign with us. He instead goes to the Giants. Wow. So we don't get lucky and grab him. I thought that was going to do it. I mean, good for him. Maybe he thought the Giants are better than us. I don't think they are. We went 8-9 last year. I don't think they did that well. But that's a bummer. We don't get him. Maybe next year we do at least get 2 opportunities. So we've got to improve some places here. I don't care. I don't care. So we have the number 14th pick in the draft. I do want to look at the board before. So it is tackle heavy in the beginning. There is a cornerback here at Dylan Walters, who would be fantastic for us if he falls to us, even though some of his stats are kind of poop. We're going to pause the draft, but we have to see what happens. So looking at it here, cornerbacks did fall off the board recently. 4 cornerbacks left the board right around where we're supposed to pick. We have some options now. Left tackle could be the move. He's got A, awareness. Don't like it. Let's see. Zone coverage is really good. His speed is really good. All right, we're going to go with Ben Worthington. He is a linebacker. He may not be the best, and he's certainly not the best. Definitely a bad pick for us. Kind of just whiffed on that one completely. And we're at that area where even bad picks aren't good for this team, as we are going to make our next selection. Can't see shit, but Alexander Anderson, strong safety, is going to be the move. And I think he may be better than our first-round pick. I definitely think he could be better than our first-round pick. He is. We get him. He's got to have hidden dev. Bingo, bango. All right, so that kind of saves the draft quite a bit. Now, if we can just get a gem of an offensive lineman, I think this draft is perfect for us. Of course, we whiffed on getting that cornerback in Cooper DeJean, but that's fine. We can get a defensive tackle, but I don't like any of these. So we got a right tackle and a defensive tackle down the board, and I really do enjoy Elton Warren here, and that's the pick for us. I think that's going to be a home run. It certainly isn't. We struck out swinging, but he does have hidden dev, so maybe we do get something out of him in the future. Going into the 4th round, not the best draft for us, but yet again, we are still in the hole-filling era, just like your mother in college. But we still need some help everywhere, pretty much. So looking up at the top, we have a C- or C+, mind you. And we're going to grab Taylor Tennant here. Christopher Nolan's favorite player. If you get that joke, you're cool. Does he have hidden dev? No. Bummer. But going into the 5th, I think what we're going to do is just pick kind of best player available. Hopefully we can get some decent players on this team. A lot of defensive tackles in this draft, my goodness. I do kind of want to look at running back a little bit. We do have, of course, Najee Harris, who is phenomenal. But do we have any very good players? No, not really. Nothing I like here. Let's look at wide receiver. Elite acceleration here for Elliott McClain. If he's got good speed, I am going to pick him up. So we are going to get Elliott McClain, who potentially could be moved to running back. And look at that. He is 94th. He's got hidden dev. 97 excel with 93 speed. He may go right to the running back position. I'm going to be honest with you. Play behind Najee for a year, or maybe we trade Najee for some big picks or some big players. We never know. I think that may be something we look at in the beginning of the year. As continuing to look, Jason Goldman, no. There is a cornerback here, 23 years old, T.J. Lowry. He is mid, and I know he's mid. He's probably not going to blow anybody away, but he is a good pick for us. Hidden dev. Maybe I'm just bad at picking, because that was actually a good pick. Going into the final round of the 7th round, hopefully the Zeros can get something good here at the end of the draft. We did get that quarterback in the 7th last year who had hidden dev. Now this guy right here has been falling like crazy. Is he that shit? He's very fast. I'm going to pick him up. I don't care if he's garbage. On second thought, I do care that he's that shit. That's why he dropped so much. But another year, another improving off season for us as we are going to the draft recap yet again. Let's see how we did. Now, a 71 Ben Worthington was mid, but Alexander Anderson could be swapped into a corner. Speaking of being swapped, what do we think about Elliott McClain being a running back? What do we think about it? So, looking at him, I'm going to try it. I think we are going to try it here just to see. It could be good for him, could be bad for him. Let's put him at and give him like a nice 24 number. I like that. So that'll make him a 72, which is perfect. I do want to see if we can move him to corner, because he is a zone threat here. If we can get him at the cornerback position and make him better, that would make this team much better. As cornerback, 25 is a great number. Does that do anything for him? It drops him down a couple of points, but I'm going to be okay with that for right now. I think that would be a big improvement for this defense, because the secondary has been an issue. Now, let's look at our team. Year number 4 is approaching, and I think we are going to be giving the reins to McClain and making a trade here for potentially a big defensive haul. We may be trading a lot of picks to make this happen, but let's see. So if we can get Najee and a first, right? We need a middle linebacker, absolutely. Tremont Edmonds is old. Okay, so they have a couple here, right? If we do this, we get Drew Sanders. Well, we get another corner. If you can give me Riley Moss. Give me a defensive tackle like Savion Jones. And even, let's see what their pick situation is like. Okay. Will this be a move we make? We do it. So we do bolster the team a lot here. We get some great 80 overalls from the Broncos, getting rid of Najee Harris and the first this year. But you're thinking maybe that was a little bit of an overpay. We're not quite done. Don't worry. I still want to make a move for a couple of other pieces. That being a center. So we are going to look at centers around the league. And immediately I see this right here. Luke Wattenberg. We need a left guard. Give me James Daniel. We need a wide receiver, but I'm going to actually go. I would like your backup running backs. Give me, let's go with the young gun here, and let's see what they want. And they want a first. Here we go. There's a second, a third, and a fifth. We are going to make that deal, and that is pretty nice for us. We do fill out the roster, have 56 people now, but with all of that, I think we made this team much better, and even gave ourselves a little bit of depth, which is one thing we've been not very good at. Now, I still want to have McLean be the starting running back. And look at this. We have ourselves some depth pieces with Warren behind Myers and a pretty decent looking team when it comes to the offensive side of the ball and the defensive side of the ball as well. We officially are looking good, and even though I did switch Anderson, let's have him be the strong safety for this team going forward. Now, Lowry down here, who was a mid-pick for us, is going to be the second cornerback, and that is going to do it for us. Let's see what we do in this year. Another year in the books, and we went backwards, 4-13 this year. Not really sure what the issue was, and we only have one more year to make it work. Chuck O'Neal coming in. I'm guessing Blair Dunn is just having issues with his health, which is a bummer. But let's keep actually looking at the roster other than our quarterback position. The rushing leader, Elliott McLean. Okay, maybe I made a mistake. I may have made an absolute mistake. Rondell Moore does not get over 1,000 yards. And on the defensive side of the ball, we were worse, except for Carmichael. Carmichael's the man. So let's just go right into the next off season. And hopefully, well, we have 2 more seasons, actually, because we have 2 more wheel spins. Let's actually do the wheel spin while this is loading. And we are going to open it up and spin this bad boy. Is it 2? Is it 3? I really hope it's 3. And it is. So we get to have 3 contracts put out this year. Love that for us. As here we go. The Ravens win. As we're going to go right into re-signing players. And let's just get this going. Offensive tackle is a big, but we are going to have a high pick this year. Actually, that's not true because we traded our pick. We are going to accept Sean Carmichael's option, bring back Blair Dunn with his option as well. For some reason, Savion Jones, who we just brought in, I would like to keep. So we're going to give him a very team-friendly deal. Well, no, player-friendly deal. Riley Moss and Drew Sanders, all of these guys who we just brought in are going to need new contracts, which is fine. We're going to bring all these guys back because we're not very good. Wow, Riley Moss says no. What's the franchise tag on somebody like him? $33 million. You could eat a bag of dicks. Jamar Baker is not somebody we brought in. Same thing with, okay, 31 years old, James Daniel. Let's bring him back. Okay, fuck you, you peanut head motherfucker. Other than that, I believe, DJ Jones we had brought in. 5.4 is perfect for him. Okay, so we do get to offer 3 contracts this year, and we are going to go heavy at maybe the top 3 guys. As here we go, sign free agents. Who is here? And we've got some interesting guys. We absolutely do. Tyler Lindenbaum is going to get a bag from us, giving him 15, and we'll give him 14 on the bonus. That is our first contract offered, and we are not at the top of his board, unfortunate, but that's okay. Nick Scorton is also going to get a bag because, I mean, we whiffed on our first one. We got to get him here. He does want to be here, by the way. So I think that may have been a little bit of an overpay. We are number 1 on him. And Jackson Dart, dude, could you imagine? We're bringing Jackson Dart. Okay, fine. I convinced myself. Jackson Dart, 87 overall. Give you 36 mil. That may have been a terrible move, but here we go. 3 people targeted. Are they all going to pop off the board? So, we do get Nick Scorton, but we don't get our other one, Jackson Dart. Will he sign with us, or will he re-sign with? So we get Jackson Dart. Now, with that being said, what does that mean for this team? Great question that I just made. We are going to be trading the injury-prone quarterback that we thought was going to be great, Blair Dunn. What can we get for Blair Dunn? I'm sure we can get some great pieces for him, but we got to see what exactly that entails. Matthew Pierce and a bunch of picks is going to be the move. Why? Due to salary cap. Why even offer the fucking trade? Well, let's go to the Falcons, though, and see if we can make this trade work. Free safety Pierce. So what if we take on another big contract? Give me Bijan. So there you go, right? No, you need more. Give me Drake London too. Give me all of them. Still doesn't work. Okay, who's making a lot of money for you other than that? Michael Penix. Can't really take on that deal. James Pierce Jr. And we are closer than you'd think. Closer than you'd think. So what we are going to do is give Javier Mitchell to them, ask for a first-round pick. It's close. It's definitely close. Getting their first-round pick would be absolutely phenomenal. And since we're not going past this year, okay, can we make this deal work? We're going to make it work, I'm telling you right now. Okay. A first in the next 2 seasons. We are going all in. That would put you over the salary cap? Is that what you said? That's not even true. Unfortunately, we consider the trade if it didn't put us over the salary cap. That's not true. You idiots. Hold on. We're going to make this work. All right, Garis Lindstrom as well. Okay. I think this will work. Oh my god, okay. We're nut hair short. Are you guys kidding me? You are not over the salary cap, you idiots. Okay, that's not enough. Come on, make this trade. You are not over the fucking salary cap, my god. Okay, so we're gonna return to this. We're going to go to the draft, but we are gonna make that move. I think that's what is going on, is they have money tied up with other players. So hopefully, once that clears, we are going to make a big splash and be getting some great players. So let's try it now. Go back to the Falcons. The motherfucking Falcons. Yeah, okay, so Bijan, Pierce, Lindstrom are the people we want to grab. And we are going to put Dunn in the trade to start it. And we are going to add these picks. A first and a second. Does that do it? Close. I mean, not close, but first and 2 seconds. Close. So maybe those 2 first will make the deal go through. And no. Okay, we are giving an absolute haul. And it says they're over the salary cap. It's not even true, though. It's not even true. So this deal is dead. This deal is absolutely dead. The Giants, on the other hand, I want your top 3 guys. That's what's going to happen. Okay, wait a second. We can make this work. Give us your top 2 guys, and give us the guy you stole from us. We're doing something here. So 2 seconds. Can we? Okay, no. They have that one. 4th this year. It's not going to do it. Okay, so let's remove a couple and just do this deal. Okay, we have something here. We have something here, ladies and gents. Make it. Come on. I'll give you another 3rd. Giving basically our entire future. Oh my god, okay. So we just got to add that 2nd then. Adding the 2nd. I'm gonna freaking nut. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. Oh my god, dude. I don't know what else we can do. We have that one. Okay, that one we just added or no? There we go. Boom. A bunch of picks. We get Dexter Lawrence and Abdul Carter from them. Huge, huge. And then we go right into the draft, which we don't have many picks, but I don't care. That's the biggest move we have made all video pretty much, and hopefully it is what needed to be done. Who knows? I don't. You don't. Okay, we are finally here. Maybe we can get ourselves a little bit of a steal in this draft, as I'm going to pause the draft as well. Okay. Here we go. My God, it is so slow. Wide receiver here. Halfback here. Trent Win. Okay. Defensive tackle, Jared Summers is not great. All right, you know what? I think we're going to basically punt this draft and trade away all of our picks, getting picks for the upcoming year for us to trade, and getting some 3rds. Is that the best offer? I think it is. So let's get the Bills 3rd and 6th next year. And we're going to do that for basically everything. We'll probably get a 4th because we have such a high 5th round pick. They want it. So other than the big trades, we still have next season, and that will be our last season to make moves in the off season. Let's pick up. You're not going to. There's a 4th. There's a 4th. Okay, let's grab this 4th and 7th next year. Bing bong. We still have 2 more picks in this draft, and I believe we are going to use these last 2. I know you think I'm crazy, which I am. But let's see what we can do. All right, wide receiver who has dropped pretty hard. Let's look at the physicals on all these guys. Elite acceleration here for this wide receiver, Christopher Callahan. Can't really do anything, but we are going to grab him. Hopefully he is a gem, and it showed me an A, dude. I was about to shit my pants, but it changed to a C-. Just like my Spanish test. Dude, Spanish is the only thing I've ever failed in high school. And it's not because I was bad at it, like, puedo ir al baño, you know what I'm saying? But teacher hated my guts, which, hey, looking back at it, I get it. Totally get it. Anybody with elite speed left here? No, but what do we have? We're going to get Sterling Foote. Sterling Foote, what do you got for me, baby? A D+. Thank you, Sterling, for being bad. So, we have this huge trade that we just made with the Giants to make our defense just that much better. I wish the Falcons trade would have went off. We would have had a 99 overall Bijan Robinson. And, I mean, how would that not have been the greatest? Because we also would have gotten a bunch of other really 99-ish kind of players. But let's look at the team here. In our final year, we've got Jackson Dart. We've got Mitchell and McLean. We are going to put McLean in. We've got a team. We have put together a pretty decent squad, especially on the defensive side of the ball. As we are going to move Price up just a little bit, as Moore needs to be starting here. And, I mean, look at that team. I think this is going to be the team that does something. So hopefully in our final year, we do something worth mentioning. I mean, we hadn't made the playoffs in the entire simulation so far, so we will see. I think I just simulated the regular season just now. But I will be back with you guys in just... Yes, I did, because I'm a fucking idiot. But an 82 overall team. What can we do? Hopefully something. All right, here is the moment of truth. We are 9-8. We have a winning record, but it looks like we just missed out on the playoffs. We did. The Pittsburgh Steelers are just the better organization. Let's see how Jackson Dart performed. 16-7. Nothing really good there. Rushing attack, again, nothing really great as well. Receiving, we do get Zay Flowers over the 1,000-yard mark. And defensively, we end up with a pretty good team. Drew Sanders got 3 picks. Very nice. Ivan Pace and Felix Ecker, did well. Look at Sean Carmichael, our best draft pick ever. And look at Dexter Lawrence. Didn't have an amazing year. Same thing with Abdul Carter. But, I mean, everything considered, I think we did our best. Let me know, guys, did you enjoy this series? What should we do next time? I'm open to doing this challenge again. I've been Jagle. You guys have been absolutely awesome. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.